You expect me to have a full-fledged breakfast just sitting here before stream, just ready to roll? I appreciate the bagged milk. It's not even in my coffee, but I'll give it to you. I put one of those weirdo creamers in it. I mean, I can't say it's weirdo because I quite enjoy it. You know, throw a dollop of sugar in there. You know, basically call her a day. That's like, see, like that's a good breakfast. You know, coffee, bagels, medicinal weed. I don't partake. I'm more of a beverage connoisseur, I guess you could say. But yeah, donuts. I mean, I'm sick and tired of Tim Hortons getting it all. Really am. Tim Hortons is terrible. But I've yet to go to the good donut place since they redid everything. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Oh, I've what the hell else you are? There we go. Yeah, they are a crowd pleaser. They certainly are. I mean, they're no tacos. Let's like they're no. Wait, hold on. I feel like I'm asking a question that I might be embarrassed that I don't know the answer to. You know how there's soft tacos and hard tacos? What's the difference between a soft taco and a burrito? Yeah, me and my son, Chels, my son's been sick and I think getting on the mend, going on like 3 weeks now, it feels like. And I'm on the other end of it, like I've been, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 2.5. Somehow my wife has avoided it. But it won't like go away. Like my son was more sick than I was, and then I'm getting the other end of it where obviously I still don't sound 100%. Like I don't feel terrible, but like I still have a cough and I sound like I sucked a dick for too long. One of those. I don't know. I have like this piece of phlegm at the back of my throat that for whatever reason will not go away. If you're ever in New York City, we got them. Yeah. One is slim and the other is a big, thick, meaty log. So, but, okay, so here's the question though. If you keep stuffing a soft taco, does it at any point turn into a burrito? Right? Isn't Baskin Robbins a just ice cream, or have they turned around and you know, are they in everything now? And I don't know what the fuck a Timmy Ho-Ho's is there, but see, I find like the mom and pop places are the good places to go to now. You sound clogged up in the middle of a bad hangover. I mean, I'd rather take a bad hangover than what I'm dealing with here. But and also I wanted to say I don't think. Again, we don't have a Dunkin' Donuts here. I've never really had one to really have a say. Is Dunkin' Donuts hated as much as, say, Tim Hortons is starting to become in Canada? Like, it bothers me. Like, there's still the people. Like, I understand why people go to Tim Hortons as much as I hate it. I'm still guilty of going there because it's the lack of options. Like, especially for someone like myself, there are no 24/7 Starbucks. It's not really a thing. At least I don't even think Starbucks anywhere is 24/7. Probably, I'm sure somewhere, but I mean, it's like Tim Hortons around here. Some of them are 24 hours a day. So like, if you want a coffee outside of making your own, that's realistically the only fucking place you go. That or McDonald's, which most people would actually prefer McDonald's because McDonald's has the old Tim Hortons coffee, which was really good. Now that they're owned by Burger King, it's a whole shit. But like, I'm trying to think of like, I'd be very worried what Timmy Ho Ho's. Wait, I'd be very worried if you didn't. Wait, is Timmy Ho Ho's Tim Hortons? You're just calling it Ho Ho's? Oh, so it's the other way around. It's Starbucks is to like. Is it the crowd of like? See, I wouldn't mind Starbucks. I like the Starbucks take. You know, I would much rather enjoy a cup of coffee and a lemon biscuit in a Starbucks than I would rather sit inside a Tim Hortons. That Starbucks is more my vibe. I don't know if that gives it away or something, but I don't know. Act 2, I think we're starting. Oh wait, no. Oh, all right, yeah. Wait, so we finished Act 1, then we had an intermission, then we had a fragments, and now it's Act 2? I think like early on, Starbucks was like, oh, they're everywhere. Like we're talking maybe 10, 15 years ago. Like you couldn't go anywhere without, going 5 feet without seeing a Starbucks. I think they've adjusted to that. Like now they're not literally everywhere type of thing, right? So like I feel like they're better. So I feel like like the Dunkin' is probably our Tim Hortons, but they probably have better coffee would be my guess. I don't know. Regardless, if we don't start this game now, it ain't happening. Does Starbucks serve? There was a talk of them serving beer and alcohol, at their stores. Do they do that in America? I always felt like that'd be like a good thing. Like if you wanted to sit down, like I don't always want a coffee, right? I'm a morning coffee guy. That's it. It's unless I'm on a night shift, like the middle of the night type of thing. But like, it's a specific time for me. In no middle of the day coffee. So that's why I say, like, if the wife wanted something, I mean, I do get those like fruity drinks that are really good at Starbucks. I can't remember. There's some type of passion fruit. I had lemonade or something. Very good. But I mean, like, if I was gonna go sit in there and have a brew, why not a cold brew that's not coffee? Reen, what are you doing there, Reen? Bad hangover.
Am I?
To be honest, DJ, almost everything is overpriced. I think that's the thing of like everyone had that thought on Starbucks. I think 10 years ago, like you're charging $7 for a coffee. As someone who's like, like everywhere, everybody's prices starting to jack up. So it's not just Starbucks, but they were the first ones to do it. So that's why everyone's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna spend $7 on a shitty cup of coffee. There's people spending $4 on a shitty cup of coffee at Tim Hortons. I'd rather spend an extra $1 at Starbucks. It's a little bit better. But I'm a person who buys the Starbucks coffee, so I don't know. And I'm certainly not Richie Rich. Not yet, anyways. It's coming. But yeah, I think that's a refresher. But regardless, we can keep the coffee talk going all day. For the most part, I'm at home and I just throw a pod in. One of the two. Call her a day. Oh, we're here.
Oh, right. This must be Emma's hometown.
Yeah, like I don't need no like unicorn frappuccino thing, right? Like that's where you can really get it, And so help me, Chelsea, I have to ask. I have to assume they just get your name wrong every fucking time. I mean, I know you do spell it a little differently. You swap the A and E. I assume they just fuck that up every time. We went to Seattle last summer. That was one of the stops we had to make. Was the original Starbucks. I was stoked, unless I tell them, and then they'll still get it wrong, of course. Yeah, I would draw the line there too, DJ. I'm not gonna spend $6 on a hot chocolate at Starbucks or Tim Hortons or whatever for that matter, right? Like, that's okay. You throw it on in there on the pot on the stovetop with real chocolate. Throw a little bit of whipped cream in there. Don't forget to feed yourself as well. Oh, I didn't even notice like that she was just like there, lying there. That was odd. See, I'm not one of those people. Like I can carry on with my day. It's to me, I've said this before. It's obviously a very big social drink. Like I think about this. It's funny. Back like in my first job when I worked at like KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, before they got more aware of you can't call it fried. It always annoyed me of where you know you'd have people go like, "Oh, I'm gonna go have a coffee break, or I have to have a smoke break," and all these people were getting more breaks than your average people. And of course, I wasn't gonna smoke, so I was like, "Well, I'll go. I'll grab a coffee, and you get an extra break." That's how I look at it. It's like, no one turns down a coffee at work, right? It's a time to sit down for a half an hour and chill and yap about anything, right? So it's the same thing. If you didn't drink coffee, you're missing out on like, well, what am I gonna go do? Work? But yeah, I digress. Yeah, I can just picture, Goya, like at the age of 6, little grandmama handing him a first cup of Joe, and then he's just jittering all day. There's always some cute alternative chick working the counter when I go in, covered in tats, with the chunky frame glasses. I'm just like, hello, coffee, please. Yeah. So, Goyo, has anything changed? Are you still bouncing off the walls? Misty! Did you get the mirror though? Wait, did I? I thought we ended the stream yesterday with the mirror, right? I didn't do anything off stream, if that's what you're asking though. But I don't think there's a mirror in this. I don't know. DJ is the resident expert here, Misty. And thank you also, by the way, for a few new follows that I got yesterday from that lovely shout out. I was finally able to catch a stream. What is that you have talking for you? I thought it was a dog, but upon further inspection, is it like a shrimp or something? Or okay, so now I'm even more confused. It's a beta whooper. It's a Pokemon. Oh, yeah. One of the games I have not played. I've Pokemon bypassed me. I guess I must have missed that that boat. I always feel like I want to go back and play like the older Pokemons, because I feel like I would like them, right? But sometimes games are just too old to go back to. Sometimes.
You must have fallen asleep watching over me.
I probably would. I just have to find like the right one, and it's got look. First of all, it needs to be 16 by 9. Okay. It's got to be pretty. It's got to be I can make it that way. I got the launch box working. I can throw it on there. We can get something working.
Instructor Reen?
Is that 3D one? I feel like I got to start like with, what were the first ones? Was there 3 or 2? It was like leaf green and fire red. I feel like there was a blue in there or something. I can't remember.
Oh, morning, everyone.
Everyone's like, why is there a girl at the side of your bed? What just happened there last night? Yeah, so like, did they ever like redo those ever on something?
Sorry, looks like
Don't say like they redid them on like the Game Boy Color or something.
To talk about too.
I think everybody watches me while at work, apparently. It's just how it works, apparently. I am like the go-to streamer while people are at work. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my lovely voice, my inherent screaming every once in a while, my ranting and raving about real-life events that have nothing to do with me. I still have the gray hair, so I guess that's an absolute permanent thing now.
You guys.
Kurt's gonna be very upset that we now have the same hair color. Kurt might even have to go dark now.
She's not the only one. We've all been ill at ease. Even after we managed to escape. The moment we made it to Aaron, you were out for nearly an entire day.
Well, you know, you have that much alcohol.
Waiting ever faithfully by your bedside, old and new class 7 alike.
Oh, so it was just happened to be her turn. Okay.
Longingly at your sweet sleeping face, like a vision into my future.
Really, Muse? I mean, really?
I mean, not that I think I need more games on the backlog, but you know, I probably could throw a Pokemon or two on there for sure. Let chat choose my starter. One of those deals, right?
Floozy's gonna flooze. Anyway, stop coddling him already. The guy's a grown-ass man.
So you say, but you.
How are you guys all this morning?
Of us to stand watch.
Enough about me.
Oh yeah, I thought for sure you'd just ditch, going on and on about how much you don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if Muse was not going to make a sexual innuendo, I'd be checking her head to make sure she didn't have a fever or something, because that's got to check out.
Oh, it was just so sweet. He sat right by your side, the very picture of concern.
And it's the little heart emoji afterwards, right? Remind me, Jordan, what was the holdup with streaming Final Fantasy 14 for you? Was it Levi? Yes. So until I can make a new character, because I'm a weirdo and I want to start right from the beginning, for streaming it purposely, obviously, not for what I'll play other times, but yeah. So once that's lifted, it'll get thrown into the repertoire. We'll try to play it once a week. I think that'll be a good go, I think.
Like hell I did! Quit making shit up, you damn snitches!
So again, like based on what I read on it, unless they change something out, what I've read is that they will change that congestion thing on the next patch day. If I want, I could start on a different server rather than I transfer the character later once I've been. Yeah, but I'm trying not to pay for a transfer, obviously. I mean, I know it's $10, but see, that's the thing though, right? I assume. Well, wait. Oh, you might be onto something. It's the creation of new characters, right? If I wanted to transfer a character, they probably would allow it. Huh. I think it's 15, whatever it is. But you still have to pay, though. All right, I'll think about it.
It's good to have you back with us, Ash. I wasn't sure if you were okay, let alone if I'd ever see you again.
Why is that, DJ?
Class 7 just wouldn't be the same without you.
I feel like, again, this is just me, but an MMO, regardless. You know, I was playing WoW a little bit, and now back to Final Fantasy. I just sort of need something to play in the background that you can't play these types of games like you can an MMO. And I'm not saying it's mindless or something like that. Like Final Fantasy 14 is from the little bits of what I can remember and everything I've read, has one of the best stories, even with it being an MMO. Oh, don't read into the drama stuff. Really, don't read into that. People make their own drama, and I'm not going to disagree. I will not disagree. When my time of raiding in World of Warcraft, absolutely. Final Fantasy hits that damn spot so good that it's so much more of a welcoming community, and no infighting I find or anything. Everyone's sort of like a really healthy thing together. I would say certainly, DJ, people don't have that approach. I get what you're saying about you don't want to pay to play a game every month, and then what sort of gets stuck in your head is like, oh, I'm paying to play it, then I feel like I'm forced to play it. I would stop if I stopped having fun. Like a Band-Aid right off. But I will say, look at how often you play a game or buy a new game on or whatever, right? 50, 60. For me, it's 80, 90, $100. I'm getting that same fun enjoyment out of 15 bucks a month. It's, you know, I can still buy those games, but I'm just trying to make it sense of like, don't think of it like, oh, I'm paying, you know, 15 bucks. I mean, if you broke down how many fucking things you paid for in a month and you didn't use, you'd probably lose your mind. Howdy-ho, Wolf Slayer. But yeah, I have not found. I've played Final Fantasy 14 since the beta. Been a long time since I'm trying to get back on into it. Like I said, WoW is a different animal, and I don't know what it is about it that gets people all freaking their time of the month or whatever. But I never got that from Final Fantasy, and so that's my take. As someone who's played both for an extremely long time, I think it's just the way Blizzard people are. I think, I don't know. WoW was the last one I played coming for you. Yeah, and like and I feel like EverQuest had more in common with probably WoW than I would say like Final Fantasy. I mean, EverQuest doesn't really even exist anymore. I miss out, like, remember the EverQuest Next when Sony took it over and was gonna make a new one, and it looked very WoW-like, but it never took off. Yeah, Sony trashed it, essentially.
Well, what can I say?
It's hard to take out the 800-pound gorilla known as World of Warcraft, but I remember the celebrations that Square had when they had finally overtaken World of Warcraft for... I think the weird thing was, like, Final Fantasy was saying active players, and then, you know, WoW would say active subscriptions, you know, because you could play the free trial, but, you know, I have more fun playing Final Fantasy than I've had playing World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft feels like a chore to play, as opposed to Final Fantasy being a still fun to play. Like I said, the moment that stops happening, that's when you gotta stop playing. Take a break. Breaks are important in MMOs. I really think it is. Yeah, I'm with you, Wolf. So that's how I look at it. Like, for Christ's sakes, it's a couple coffees. What I'm paying, you know, a couple Starbucks coffees.
Besides, I wasn't the one chained up in a workshop. Compared to you, I've had it easy.
Yeah, 25 bucks. Yeah, like I think I can wait. Like, honestly, like, I'm in no hurry to play Final Fantasy on stream yet, and it'll happen. I wish it, you know, I always keep the server status thing up, so like anything like any day I see it pop up, I'll make the character and then it's done. They don't have to worry about that.
I suppose so.
But it's like we talked about. I could make a character, but then that's what I'm worried about. Is that you can't do the world transfer. But I remember all it just says is you can't make new characters. So it makes me believe that you could transfer one if you had to. I would need to know that. Well, see that again, I've read that some people say it's not the major patches. It's like, so like, let's say 6.5.1 comes out because they have to do a hot patch or a hot fix. They might open it up for a window there. It's not always just the big patches.
I know this puts you in a difficult spot.
But again, I'm only going off of what sort of the lodestone and the forums say.
You still have your own moves to play. I understand that. But for now, I'm glad you've decided to be here with us.
As am I. Though frankly, even I'm not quite sure how it happened. I suppose I have no choice
We'll
but to
figure it
stay
out.
right at your side until I find out.
Glad to hear it.
Ugh, there she goes again.
Thought it wouldn't be the same without her.
I would be happy if
For
they,
you two. Yuna?
even if they changed like the whole thing of like, you know how like when you look up the server and it'll say like that's your home server? Like I if they would drop that, like if it's your home server, you can still make new characters, but like if you were someone coming into it brand new, you couldn't make a new character. That'd be more fitting to me, I think. But you know, it's not my game. So and I get it. Like it's fun when I do go on and I see a lot of people. Like that's like okay, like I get it. I mean, World of Warcraft didn't have a queue for me, and I play on some high-end high servers as well. Again, I'm sure their algorithms are different as to how many people can come in, but you know, Final Fantasy, I gotta wait a minute to come in, usually on most times I play. So, I mean, that tells me that it's a healthy population.
It seems you spared no effort coming to my aid.
Also, Wolfstar, I wanted to ask you. So are you taking like any time off between your old gig to your new gig? Like, you know, you taking a week off to just sit at home in the tub, or just going right on into it, you know, ended on a Friday, right into the new one on Monday?
Instructor.
There you go. Week and a half's all right.
Well, I mean, we kinda owed you, you know?
So is this a similar gig? Are you still working somewhat hybrid?
If there's one thing you've taught
Working
us,
at home,
it's to think and
going into the office every once in a
The
while?
opportunity to put those lessons into practice was an experience unlike any other. But even then, we owed the bulk of our success to the old Class 7 and everyone else who had our
Better set of
backs.
work. Well, that's good.
Still, thank you all the same.
Now, is Reen at this point still capable of going crazy?
Rise and shine, Sleepy Bunny.
I feel like he still has it in
Here.
his body, right? Well, it's still possible.
Good morning, Altina. I can only
God
imagine.
damn it! I knew that answer was coming. Even when I knew.
you never stopped moving forward with everyone else. I'm proud of you. It's good to be back.
Instructor Reen. I...
All
Touching
right.
moment.
Seems we're all forgetting the most important part.
Maybe it's a little unfair of us to steal the first chance,
back.
but
That
nevertheless.
was like for 2 minutes, Goya.
Shall we?
Welcome back, Instructor Reen.
And it was one of those deals when, like, you really couldn't even call her a bad guy. It was like, oh, like she was confused or something, right? You know, didn't know the team she was playing on was bad. Boy, this place is big. We have a place to park our ships, our robots. For my eventual Final Fantasy XIV world transfer. Ay, ay, ay! Ms. Biscuits, you didn't have to. Although now I feel like now that you've done it, now like you've forced my hand. I know, Tiff. Oh, what happened to human? Well. Okay, so yeah, so I guess at this point it doesn't matter. Like I should probably at least play on Primal, right? Wait, so now we wear black. I mean, look, I was going on and on about the tattered clothes, but I didn't know that we were going to go like, oh, what's his name from Star Wars? Not Darth Vader, the other guy that nobody liked, that had the weird voice. Well, they all had weird voices. The one from the new ones. What was his name? I look like I work for the Empire. Kylo Ren! Thank you. Yes, I like that guy. Why are we dressed like Kylo Ren? Like, I like it. I mean, so this is the start of Reen's goth phase, right? The others from my village helped prepare it for you. That old coat of yours is practically shredded to pieces. This new one even has enchantments woven on into it that will help you keep your mana under... Wait, so I have to keep my clothes on? The Cyclops tore off my clothes! So if I lose my jacket, I'm gonna go crazy. All right. The grandmother, Vita, and Celine all helped out. Well, it'll sort everything out on its own, but you might as well keep it on. Like, even during sex? It's my sex jacket. Wait, you didn't think that Reen looked all grown up and official beforehand, especially when he was, you know, teaching classes? Isn't that from an NFL coach or a college coach? Look at me, I'm 40, I'm a man, right? I don't even think Rena's 30 though, but is it just me as someone who is 41 years old? I always felt like when that guy said that, I was like, you look like you're 55. It's like when you like watch an old movie and someone portray, yeah, I mean, I get the portrayal of like, you know, a 30-year-old plays a teenager, but like, how come like in the old days, like someone who was 18 looks like they're 55? Like, is it because they had to work in the mines since they were 6? Well, seriously, it's great. I really appreciate all the work you must have put into it. I mean, I doubt I can ever thank you all enough. Well, you are most welcome. It's going to take some getting used to, but I think it'll work. Yeah, it goes better with the new haircut. It does. I just thought about that. The whole like the white gray hair working with the white coat. You can't. You have to have some contrast. I see people in like late high school, early college age. I'm like, holy crap, that's a toddler. Yes. When I was at the mall getting my haircut last week, I have to scratch my head and go, are you in grade school or are you like 26? Well, it looks like it looks cool. The white one was cute, but this one has a charm all on its own. Just remember, Muse, the jacket has to stay on during sex. Otherwise, I go crazy. All right, well, everyone's a fan of the black. Except for Machias. Not too bad. Can't pull it off, though, Reen. That isn't much, though, clothes, but you wear them. This ain't no fashion show, but you don't look half bad. All jokes aside, though, it really does suit you. Looks like it's pretty durable, too. Should serve you well. Well, it's perfect for setting out on a new journey. Well, maybe you're right. I think I like it too. Is it about time I could fight that guy now? I think he did say like level 100. You know, the guy that's just vibing in the forest right now. I hate to put a downer on things, but something we need to be clear about. No cure for the curse that's affecting me. I'll stay the sacrifice until the great twilight ends. I guess it's my destiny. This was decided for me ever since I was little. I can give it a shot, of course I did. Yeah, the cryptid guy. I unfortunately got that a lot because I have perpetual baby face. I had bartenders when I was 25. Not believe I was 25. Not much has changed at 30, but I've been starting to get ID'd less. See, I always still, it's been a while since I've been ID'd. It might be that, you know, I'm carrying a toddler around sometimes, or I just have that look. Haven't shaved in a few days, but I was used to getting that relatively until I think the gray hair came in. Did me in. Those are some children who've seen some shit. Instructor. Damn it. That doesn't mean you're going to give up, does it? No, of course not. I'm the one who started all this, so I gotta see it through. I'll keep moving forward and do what I believe is right up until the bitter end. This curse, becoming an awakener, the rivalries, it may feel overwhelming sometimes, but I want to see how it all plays out. Well said. I guess we need to look into what Crow told us about. What did Crow tell us about at all? Huh? I stopped getting carded once I hit 30. Back then. Back then. Good times. What are we, like our own Air Force now? I feel like Wolf Slayer gets ID'd more than I do. He's got facial hair, and even though he's younger than I am, he just has the look. Of the pictures I've seen of Swoony, I feel like they probably just get lost staring at his bum, and then they forget, like, hey, ID this gentleman. Could be trying to pull a fast one, right? I think that's what I always think about Wolf Slayers, always trying to pull a fast one. Oh, that was crazy. I mean, I was about to have a heart attack. Well done, both of you. Let's go find somewhere to land. How about in those mountains? Actually, I think this is where we part ways. Crow? Huh? You're not coming with us? Nah, just doesn't feel right, you know? Besides, with the rivalry starting, this is no time to make friends. You mean you're talking about the fate that awaits all Awakeners? Wait, we got Doovie on the team? Oh, probably not. She's probably gonna go with Crow now. Oh, he gets ID'd less, not more, but yes. I was never trying to make friends in the first place. Come on, it's high time we left. Oh, that really is a shame. You're both so cruel. I mean, I wouldn't have minded welcoming you into our ranks for a while. Doobly in particular would have been well worth training myself. You just seem like the type to respond to a little tough love. We'll letting us pick up where Arian Road and Leon left off. You two are far too unpredictable for that. And Vita, you're not even a swordsman. Or swordswoman. Let me ask you something. Bro, how much do you know about the rivalries? Probably about as much as you do. You feel it too, right? And the knowledge that our destiny's coming in hot. And where it's all gonna go down. Gonna go back to those places, eh? You mean, so it's true after all? Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. Don't forget, I was the one that led you to be an Awakener. I'd be more than willing to stay by until you're ready to go. It's a tempting offer, but I'll have to decline. If I went along with you, I'd be giving up my life in a very different way. Well, that is a shame, but it was nice seeing you again, Crow. Right back at you. Do you think you guys could, like, not flirt on top of me like this? Oh, come on, there's a robot in between. Well, if you want to know about the rivalry, you should head on over to the Spirit Shrine. A place where I had a near miss when you and I was called Seed. Thinking of checking it out myself. Okay, just like that, he's gone. You mean the mysterious shrines? I mean, Doobly, you can join in at right? I mean, we'd be welcoming in her with open arms like a Creed song. I mean, yeah, the gnomes previously used them for refining their Zemurian ore. During the Civil War, several of them were spotted in the eastern regions of the Empire. There's even one nearby Legram. Our clan assisted them up until 900 years ago, right? So I've heard. It was before my time, so I don't know as much as I would like. One of the duties of the Wandering Witches has been to monitor the shrines for any irregularities. They serve as more than simple refineries for Zemurian ore. I see. There have been reports of strange lights and other phenomenon in the surrounding areas too. UFOs! Well, so, talking cat, but last stream, they can turn into a human-like, sort of like Mikote, if you will, to make more sense. But yeah, just like Persona, talking cats. Are we any closer to finding out the place Crow's talking about? Wait, isn't Celine also the voice actor of Morgana? I mean, it's supposed to be one of the places you guys ran into him when he was the Azure Siegfried, right? That should narrow things down. It must be where we went on field exercises in Lemaire. Right. Can't think of anywhere else that would fit the bill. It was back when you were searching for Milium, yes? Yeah, on Bryonia Island, Ghost of Ortis. I think Fee is, if I recall. I'd like to hear the voice. Yeah, we'll talk eventually. Need to give my voice a break. Crow's probably investigating it as we speak. Want to get out there and find out what he knows as soon as possible. As for you guys, hey, you're not about to tell us to stay behind, are you? I don't think that's going to go over well. Green, you wouldn't be that stubborn, would you? You've always tended towards self-sacrifice, but there are limits to how much you can do on your own. We won't allow you to do this all alone. We'll just end up making the same mistakes again if we're not there to keep you in line. Hey, I'm all well aware of how I behaved in this kind of situation before, but This curse isn't something we can afford to ignore. We've got no way of knowing when it might make me go berserk. Just trying to keep you all safe in case that happens. How annoying. I think you drive Wolfslayer up the wall that because I'm always being like, wait, I know that voice to literally every game and show. You think we can keep you in line? Give us some credit. Your students brought you back to your senses at the workshop. There's no reason that wouldn't help the second time. We didn't exactly do that alone. I'm confident we'll be able to handle it though. Yeah, we've already done it once, so it'll be easier to knock some sense into you next time. Tough love can be fun too once in a while. Youth. Sonic Youth, 9 Inch Nails, Hullabalooza. Beeswax Actor is also Morgana. Thank you. Yes, there you go. I knew I'd get it wrong. And you have to know how this would be, how everyone would respond. Green, we're class 7. Don't you dare underestimate us. We've been going through countless battles up until now. You know what we're capable of. And even when you and the Sword of the End fell into the deepest darkness, we found a way to bring you back. That place, it was so much like the darkness Millie and I were born into. After facing that, I don't fear anything. I'll get the Merkaba ready to depart. I'm still getting used to how it handles, but it's better to have some backup, right? Plus, I mean, we've set it up so that we can just take the Panzer Soldats too, not just Valimar. Whoa, that's awesome. That will be a big help. And I still won't be able to use it because it's not fair against humans, but...
Thank you, everyone.
We'll be meeting her at the end of the month at the convention I'll be going to. The convention runs. I was waiting to hear from you, but I also remembered from months ago making that connection and is also someone in the game, though I don't remember who. That might be Elisa? Although I'm just putting blonde and blonde together, it's probably not.
With you, I know I can... No. We're all going to push our way forward. Together.
Right!
Yuna! Act 2, Guiding Starlight. Alright, I'm just gonna top off my coffee here. Give me a sec. Comfortable there, Charlie? All right. Now that everything's decided, we better make sure we're prepared before setting out. Sorry to drag you all into this. Wait, is this more Orban hour? It's a little late for apologies. It's only natural for us to help out since we owe you so much already. And we know this place fairly well by now, so feel free to ask if you need any assistance. And there's always a fairy spring if you want to take some time out to, unwind. There she goes again. Alright, I guess I'll take a look around. So many people helping me get here, not just Elise and the others. Maybe I should go thank them in person. Fun fact! A lot of the Persona 5 voice actors also voice acting in Sailor Moon, which is probably why I'm good at picking them out. For example, Robbie Damon. Is that a... oh, it's Goro Akechi. I was going to say, that's a perfect porno name. Was one of 3 VAs for the Tuxedo Mask. Checking out the village, Robbie Damon is in this game. Oh. Emma's hat and glasses. There we go. Are you moving down there? What are you doing, Charlie? You moved! Alright. We got many people. Oh, card games, maybe Pom Pom Party. You literally just want me to talk to everybody. That's what it looks like. I can do that. Nobody in here, though? Yes, there is Pom Pom. I mean, yeah, of course, right? Is there a new Pom Pom Party? No. The voice of Akihiko from Persona 3 is also the same voice of Gaara from Naruto. Never watched that. Naruto. That game. Oh, they're not. I feel like the vibe of this old place, though. What are they, all in one room? They better not be in my room. What are they doing in here? Are we having like a slumber party that's about to happen? I mean, I feel like it's not just like, I feel like they all do the same thing. Like once you're sort of in like that Japanese RPG thing, I guess I assume like Persona 5 was probably like, I assume they're all union workers, right? Because that's always a big deciphering thing, right? Is whether they use union workers or not. So, oh, it's you guys. We finished our preparations. We can depart anytime. That new Rhine of yours, well, becomes you, Reen. Thanks, Vita. Seriously, thank you for sticking with me. You're welcome. I mean, I always wanted to get a look at the workshop in person anyways, and I'm glad Thomas and the General agreed to help us. Don't go thinking you're off the hook yet. If you knew what we were doing, you could have contacted us. Wait, didn't you get in touch right before everything went down? Oh, well, let's just say it was low insurance. And it came through at the best possible moment. What are we gonna do with you? You're just as flaky as ever. You haven't changed at all that much in the time I've known you. Who are they talking about? Me? Huh. How about that? It's hard to imagine Vita living here with all of you. Yeah, I usually just hear her on the radio. Brianos and I lived here as well. That takes me back. What's it been? 10 years now? This room hasn't changed at all. You could have gotten rid of my bed, you know. No way, we always knew you might come back someday. And we didn't want you to just drop on in on us and have nowhere to sleep. Oh, you must have been pretty desperate to see me again. Maybe if you would have called more often, we shouldn't have to worry about you so much. You tell her, Emma. And grandmother, you could have stand to be honest in how you feel too. Oh, Emma's really going into someone. She gets going there. No wonder she was class president in your day. Yeah, it's like she was born for that role. Card games. Well, there goes an hour. Convention you're going to at the end of the month is several voice actors from Trails. What's the one you're going to? I kind of wish I had more time. You know, being here again really takes me back. Anyways, I'll leave Crow to you guys. He should be able to tell you more about the rivalries and the curse of the Empire. He spent so much time with the gnomes, he probably knows even more than I do. I'm still mad that we were in the workshop. We were in with the gnomes. I've yet to still see a gnome. Matt Mercer voices Yusuke from Persona 5, which is hilarious. Wait, what? So why is that hilarious? I don't know who Matt Mercer is. I think everything is just in Hotlanta, right, DJ? In other words, you're not going to tell us anything. You were such a sweet child once. Where did we go wrong? All right, have it your way. Have it like Burger King. We'll get to the truth eventually. And as for Crow, I promise we'll take care of him. Thanks, Reen. I knew I could count on you. Seeing the two of you together is so touching. Only Gryanos could be here too. That would be nice. Wasn't he sliced apart right down to his soul? I'll admit, That was unfortunate. Now, Granos, that was Vita's familiar, correct? I'm gathering up these scattered pieces of his power, so he should be able to return one day. If I can't do that much, I'm not worthy of being called the Azure Abyss. Your abilities, it might just be possible. How infuriating. It took me at least a century to master recreating my familiar. I'm sure Vita only picked it up fast because he had your knowledge and experience of drawing there, grandmother. Let me get around to talking about something so weird. I mean, they are witches after all. I guess this is normal for them. Hey, Celine, aren't you going to change into human form? I was looking forward to seeing that. Oh, hey, you're right. I'm so used to you being a cat, I didn't even notice you changed back. What a waste. You look so cute. I already told you, it's not a form I like shape-shifting into. Seems like she's not too keen on the idea. And she has her reasons, no doubt. I like her in cat form, to be brutally honest. It's more fitting, but it also fit at the moment that she was, a cat human form. I remember standing in line for over 2 hours at a convention waiting to get his autograph. They cut the line off right behind me. Oh, you must have just felt so lucky, right? Well, feel free to take your time and relax. Use the hot springs. And one other thing. Some of the children have been playing this VM game recently. I tried it out myself, but it's not a bad way to pass the time. If you have a moment to spare, perhaps you'd like to play a match or two with me. Just for practice. She seems really into it. Well, if she's passionate about it, I guess I could play a few games. Vantage, Masters it is. Let's just save beforehand. I feel like only 57 hours in, I feel like I've played this a lot longer than 57 hours, but good thing about being last is I got to talk to Matt more, which was pretty cool. Yeah. Well, let's see if I can defeat her. Now, what was the deal with the Bard deck? I think it was just the constant sealing of them.
Let the game commence.
Fitting that she has a witch card. Those all look. How long are you going off on vacation for, DJ? Just the weekend? Or, oh my god, you hit me for 4 right off the hop? That hurt. Alright, get some cards. Deals 4 damage to the target. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely be sealing you because you're gonna be doing that every 5 seconds. Can I get the witch card? Wednesday. Okay, so you're going away for quite a bit then. That's good. The only thing that's unfortunate about that, move you. For now. Wait for that. Get you out. Not streaming again till next Friday. That's a solid break though. I'll see. So I could put that thing out there, but I'm a little worried of. Fucked it up already. Thing is going to be dead before anything happens here. All right, you back there. There. No, what? What happened there? Oh, for Christ. I don't know what the hell happened there. I went to heal. I must have just like healed myself. This has not been going well so far. Familiar for 6, familiar for 5. I mean, I could kill that thing for 0. Get rid of it. Oh. Piece of shit. Not going well. Screw you. Alright, well, you shouldn't be able to do anything here, so... Skill does your MasterCard have? It's the Bard, it's Seals. But I've been screwing it up here. Little bits at a time. Sort of hoping to get that guy up there to I mean I gotta get rid of these, you know, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, it's gonna do some good damage. Oh, I wish I could move magic crystals, but instead I gotta move them there, but I'm afraid of moving the Bard there. Oh. See, like that I don't understand. Why is that a 0 on 0? Okay, get rid of you. You're gone. I don't understand why that goes away. Now don't take out my Marmay card. God damn it! Why? Every time! Yeah, like explain to me why that doesn't hit. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how card games work. Remember when I played Magic like about 6 times, like, you know, trying to do things with friends. I never understood how that worked. Like, you just would have. Yeah, I remember playing with my friends. They'd be like, "All right, I put down 18 cards, and I'm just gonna tell you what it's doing," and you just believe them. I'm sure I was getting, you know, taken to the cleaners over it or whatever. But geez, Louise. I'm just not gonna do enough damage here to really do. Okay, so now I could kill you. Kill the both of you. You're only gonna do 1, 2 damage. Holy! Stop you. I gotta get rid of that stupid thing. Oh, get rid of that. All right. This is terrible. I told you I was gonna spend an hour doing this. If I can get some cards here, like, you know, we're doing okay, like, relatively speaking. You there. There we go. You there. Okay. We got some points to play with here. See that goddamn Mac. Like, and here's my thing too of like, get rid of things that can hurt me, but then I waste the good damage, right? Like, oh, because I'm an idiot. That's, I mean, do I get rid? See, this is my thinking. Get rid of it. It's free. But then I could do 5 damage to it. But like that ain't like I'm sitting there thinking like I'm in a good spot here to now finally do damage to, like, now I have the cards, right? I hope. This is why I don't play card games, though. Situation's in your favor. What are you smoking? What type of ganja are you smoking? The good Canadian stuff from BC? It must be. Magic the Gathering is like riding a bike. You never really forget. I always remember, like, my friends, like, when, like, you know, I never bought, like, other than maybe like a couple decks to build, and, you know, they would always play, but I remember, like, always the infighting of my friends of they would buy you know, those booster packs, you know, and build a deck, and then, like, officially, like, you know, 3 weeks later someone would say, oh, you can't do that deck anymore, it's not tournament allowed, and I'd be like, how the fuck do you just keep up with this shit? How? Like, who cares? Just play the game. Like, I remember my one friend Andrew would build a deck that had all these little, he had jewels, like a bag of jewels, and he would have, you know, he'd have like, oh, these are like they're little minions, and he'd have a deck that would build out that would be like oh, each minion can do damage equal to the amount of cards or land cards that are out on the fucking, I'm sitting there like, oh my god. So he purposely would, like, you know, get a bunch of these little minions, purposely a bunch of land cards, and then he'd throw this card at you and go, see, I just did 37,000 damage to you, you're dead. And I'd sit there and go, what, let me read the fucking card, man. Like, you can't just sit there and throw cards at people who have no idea what you're talking about. So now I'm thinking out loud of like, well, we're gonna stop. You gotta stop that. That's an easy 4 shot every goddamn time. You can't have that happening. You can't have that happening. All right. Easy death. Now we can do the easy damage. This is what I was talking about all the time. You know, this is the stuff. Finally, everything's coming up Millhouse. We have a handful of friends who play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think a couple of them also play Magic the Gathering. I was never a fan of it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of card. Like, it's funny. I don't mind this. Like, this is okay. Can I just say, when I'm playing Final Fantasy 14, I know it's early on. I'm addicted to the Tetra Master thing. Like, everywhere I go, like, I'm going and, like, I have to go back to the Golden Saucer to get more MGP. But like, it's funny. Like, I just got into Gradania. Like, I started in Ulda, and then I went over because I wanted to be an archer, so I went and picked that up. So now I'm going to get those people. It gets weird. Of like, there's this one person I think in Ulda. It's like, oh, I just like the pretty cards. So like, I went to play them, and they have all 9s on their goddamn cards and everything. I was like, oh, banana hammocks. But now I'm starting to build a nice deck. Everything's going along nicely. So. Thank you for the lurk there, Goya. I mean, it took us. I mean, I don't want to speak before everything goes terribly wrong here. But I'm in good shape here. Really good shape. You know, just keep doing. That ceiling works, right? Like that. Look at that. That works. We are, well, actually, we might actually be able to do it. Oh, thank God. Oh, you can't attack, you penis. I feel like I could move with him and finish it off. But you know what? I can wait. We have triple triad tables in our house and we play each other. Wait, hold on. Not that I'm going to get into it, but triple triad's a real game? I always thought it was just a digital game. Mother fluffer. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, you mean in your houses? Oh. Jordan had a Jordan moment. Wait. I'm part of the on the guy I'm playing with. I have access to that house, right? I can go in there. I can have some fun, right? How can you hate triple triad? Come on. What did it ever do to you? Wait, I can't, even though I'm part of the FC, I can't go into the FC house? Or you're meaning that, I'm confused. All right, we need to get, okay, I need to put a guy on there. I don't, oh, I got to get rid of you. Should have finished him off. Yeah, I know, reading comprehension. Have I ever been known for that? Ever in your life? Okay. Okay. That will break. I have to hit this thing to break the seal, though. I believe. There we go. And annoying as hell, but. This is getting down to the nitty gritty. I mean, I feel like I'm bound to win here, but. Oh my God. I should have ended it. Should have ended it when I had the chance. Yeah, we got her now. Thank God. Woo!
One more match!
No! No more matches at all. So you have the FC house, and there's tons of people who belong to that and can purchase a personal room in the FC house. I have one. You can also buy a completely separate private home in the game as part of housing lottery. Wolf has a private house in addition to his room. So because I'm part of the FC, I can purchase a personal room inside the FC, correct? I know. I just know I'm not a baller. Where I have enough money to. I think on my main. Private. Oh, I might have enough on my main guy that I haven't really touched in a long time because I'm just confused about what's happening in the story. I might have close to 3 million gil, but so it's a lottery. Like you put your name in, and then you can get in on it. It's not too bad actually. All right. There's lots going in upstairs there, so we'll just do the rigmarole run around here and meet up with everybody. We're enjoying a meal here. Yeah, everyone's just here. All right. Oh, so you're leaving soon. Are you sure you're gonna be all right, Reen? Thanks to you, I feel fine. I mean, I'm grateful for you taking care of my students while I wasn't there. These kids are practically family to me now. I don't mind looking after them whenever needed. You make it sound like a bunch of hopeless children that need supervision. We're the ones that had to save you, remember? Yeah, you know exactly. Picture of a responsible adult. Not to mention she was helping us with the whole rescue operation, not babysitting us. Besides, I'm your instructor, aren't I? It's my job to look out for you guys. Oh, Instructor Reen, I must say that overprotective side of yours is just adorable. Here she goes again. All right. The trick is you have to find an open plot, bid on it, then the lottery happens. If you're the only entry, which is highly likely in between major content drops, you will automatically get the house at the end of the lotto. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and you gotta watch. The Braves might get surprised too by the Phillies. All right, I was just talking to you to see what you could buy here. Oh, magic cuisine. Grandma's cheeky tart, strawberry tart. I wanted to say strawberry, but the divine wing. It's a whole lot of belts. Well, I mean, look, he's got a lot of accessories, right? Mandrake soup. Ruby omelet. Paradise pie. Yeah. All right. Little Thompson. Looks like you Thor's kids have managed to reunite with each other at last. This calls for a celebration. Then again, I guess there are a lot of your old classmates that are still unaccounted for. I hope they're all right. I know you must be worried about them. Yeah, they're fine. Oh, how can you hate Bryce Harper? He's wonderful. He's got the flow. He's swoony. Love Bryce Harper. He's like the Bo Bichette of Philadelphia. Nice to see you, Randy. Agate. About time you showed up. Oh, I'm really digging this new look on you. You've upped your game since I saw you last. So I guess just in games, just keep adding belts, right? They're not just there to hold up your pants anymore. Forget about the other classmates. We don't need him. He's an asshole. No, he's not. He's good people. You made him pay last night. All right. I guess we're going to be working with you too, huh? Let me make up for our lack of proper introductions yesterday. I'm Ren Bright. I'm believe you and my father are practitioners of the same school. Really? As in Lieutenant General Cassius Bright? Never met him myself, but Master used to talk to him a lot. I'm Marine Schwarzer. Pleasure to meet you, Ren. Thanks for the help before. You're welcome. He doesn't seem phased at all. He's a lot calmer than I expected him to be. Something about him reminds me of Lo, though. Should probably keep an eye on him. Oh, and I think this is the first time the two of us have met in person. I only caught a glimpse of you back in Crossbell. Something seems a little different, though. Did you happen to change your hairstyle since then? I sure did. I can hardly believe it's already been 3 months since all that birdcage stuff. My name's Kia Bannings. Nice to finally meet you in person, Reen. Good to have you with us, Kia. I'm really grateful for all the help you've given us so far. No problem. You're the key to all of our possible futures, Reen. So, if there's anything else I can do for you, go on ahead, ask. Am I really that important? I mean, the little kid's got a little short stack in front of her. I'm surprised that she can even speak. Trust her. Ito's got a sixth sense about this stuff. Must be some kind of holdover from when she was a Septarian. Yeah, because that's just something you hear about every day. At this point, I don't think we have any choice but to believe it. Well, to be clear, that does mean Instructor Reen's return is a cleared path to saving the future? Sorry, I can't see that far ahead. I just know we have a chance now. It all comes down to what you guys decide to do next. That's what will open up the way forward. Oh, there's only one place we can go, where Crow Armburst is waiting. He also pilots a Divine Knight, yeah? That's not all. A member of Class 7 in his day, too. These things are starting to heat up, huh? Yeah, this is where our story really starts. 50 hours in! Finally! Story's starting. I think it's not Lo, it's Louvre or something, right? Louvre and Reen are nothing, only thing they have in common is their hair is white and they have swords. That's sometimes enough for an RPG, though. Randy? Agate? Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Ah, come on, no need to be so formal. We're way past that now. Alright, whatever you say. And before I forget, a really nice feature of having a private home in Final Fantasy XIV is that you can have your own garden plot. The FC has one, but you have to purchase the produce from the FC. If you have your own plot, you can grow the Varnian onions, which is how you level your Chocobo past level 10. And those onions sell for a mint on the market. They take forever to grow, but you can make a good gill off of them. I will have to remember all of this, obviously. Are you two planning to go back to the Bobcat too? Yeah, I'm gonna search west. Bonerville next. Still haven't heard word from Tita or Charizard. I'll be heading east to meet up with Estelle and the others. I'll see what I can find out from there. Let's keep each other posted if we learn anything new. Alright, sounds good to me. I wonder where Tita is now. Hopefully she's with everyone else from the branch campus. Agreed. We still have yet to find a few of them, not to mention Instructor Toa. Now, we did see them briefly when Reen was going crazy, and they all seemed to be doing okay. They weren't in any harm or anything. It's just we haven't seen them yet personally. And at the very least, I find it unlikely that the government would risk harming Tita. Even if she has been captured, they treat her well for the circumstances. You really know how to take in the whole picture, don't you, Duchess? It's nice to meet a different kind of genius. I'll keep an eye out for Tita too. Then maybe all this blows over and we can have tea together. I got some delicious Eastern blends I've been saving. Plus, we can even play some games together. That sounds lovely. I get the feeling you'd make for a fun opponent. Yeesh, wouldn't want to get caught in the middle of those two going at it. I'm glad they're on our side. So since Wolf is an Omni Crafter, you also never need to worry about having good weapons and armor. He'll probably just ask for payment of materials. What if I say no to payment of materials and just have the expectation that he pays for everything? I also don't know what Omni Crafter means, but I never even, like, when I played it early on, I never really got into the crafting game, which is probably why I don't own a house or anything, because I think that's how you make money. So will you two be going back to the Bobcat too? Yeah. Off to search Bonerville next with Agate, but Keto here is going to have them drop her back off in Crossbell when she's things wrapped up. Well, I mean, that's only if I can find some clue as to where my tea will be. I wish there was something I could do to help. Don't stack so much on your plate, Uni. You got your own part of this you gotta take care of. Let me handle Teotot. You just focus on finding Toa and the other students. See you later, Yuna. I'll let you know the second we learn anything new. Down in a second, huh? We'll stay on the lookout for Tito, too. Whenever we can. And say hi to Lloyd for me when you get home there, Kia. You got it. Maybe you two even get the chance to meet up again in person. Well, sure, that'd be great. It's weird trying to imagine Lloyd and Instructor Reen getting along. True, but I suppose they have no reason to fight now. All the motivating factors are resolved. Say that, but I have been known to give out the occasional freebie, but armor and weapons are going to cost you. I got you, Wolf. Max level in all of his crafters and gatherers and routinely makes things for our static. What's a static? Like when your clothes just get out of the dryer? Confused. We gotta thank you, Principal Aurelia. I mean, General Le Guin. I understand how much of a risk it must have been for you to help us. Oh, it was nothing. Now that you're feeling more up for it, how about you join me for a drink? They're absolutely exquisite. Not that I expect any less out of the Purple Lightning's recommendations. This one's flavored with sprigs of lavender, ain't that something? Static equals the group we play with all the time. I'm sure there's plenty of actual clothing static to go around between the five of us. Yeah, I mean, when you followed me, sorry, when you stalked me that one day, scared the bejesus out of me. I was just having some checking up in, I think it was the South Shroud. The hell? I mean, it's got such a refined taste to it. And it's so refreshing. You just won't want to put it down. Of course, I mean, that means you might get a little tipsy. I'll pass. Still early in the day. I've got my students to think of. Reen obviously doesn't go to the school of Jordan. Is this? Are you kidding me? Goddamn emails. It's never too early in the day. That's the best part of having friends in the game. Stalking. Yes. Or, B, what are you guys drinking? Same thing as Sarah. Except mine's booze free. I'm also sticking with the non-alcoholic version. I may be old enough to drink now, but I see no reason to get inebriated during the day. I've tried the non-alcoholic one before. Can't say I understand why it's such a hit in comparison. We've built up quite a tolerance ourselves. It's much more to cut loose sometimes. So it's a lavender ale then. I don't want to try one myself, but I don't know if I really like how it tastes. Drinks of that nature are commonly quite bitter. I don't see the point in them. Bitterness has its own charm, like, with green tea. Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I guess the kiddies just don't understand classier tastes. Who asked you? You're in no position to lecture us on sophistication, Ash. Keyboard, mouse and keyboard. Just like old times. Does sound like a pretty interesting drink, though. Maybe I'll come back and try it some other time. Yeah, I got one of these, back in my days, one of the MMO mouses. I like them. I don't know how you play. Like, I think you're a controller user. I don't know how. Like, I know like my buddy played it as a controller. Like, I know like the shoulder buttons swap between like the hot bars. I think, but then like, so like is like the cross section of like, Y, X, A, and B, or triangle, square, cross, and circle. Like, I assume that's how they're meant, and then you just hit them. I assume so. All right, all done in here. I mean, kudos to you who can use one. Obviously, I'm jelly. Apparently, for the first year and a half, I wasn't using the full controller capabilities, and that's just what I use. So now I play it extra psycho. Gotta appreciate the psycho in this. I haven't even like looked at my characters here. Of course, already tactics are oh, I've actually not screwed around here. The Raikiri cut what? The Raikiri cut. Just don't bother with that. All right, we got the pendant. Oh, okay, so that's why he can't die. Strength 50. I think everyone is honestly good. There were more like hot bars that I had no idea about. Oh, like like there's multiple hot. Like the way I've set it up of like it's funny. Like it took Final Fantasy a while to sort of figure it out. Like the ability to really edit the hot bars, but you can't. Like it's funny. Like in World of Warcraft, you really can't do that because they're more reliant upon just people downloading an add-on, which that's what I like about Final Fantasy, is because World of Warcraft gets to a point where if you don't have certain add-ons, like, people won't want you, like, oh, you can't do anything. Like, World of Warcraft got to a point where, like, if you don't have, like, you know, the add-on telling you what to do in the game or a dungeon or whatever, like, it's silly. And I feel like Final Fantasy, them holding to not allowing add-ons allows them to run how they want to, not the other way around. And it's nice to see that, because it's a little stupid of, like, you know, oh, you can't do a raid unless you have deadly boss mods or bigwigs or whatever it is. It's silly. It really is. Like, are you even playing the game, or is the add-on doing it for you practically? That was master. Just helped a little bit. Okay. And another thing I wanted to talk about with Final Fantasy. Just getting off of World of Warcraft. And again, like I said, I have, like, you know, top level, well, not the top, because I haven't played in a couple expansions, sort of like Final Fantasy, but I started new. And the thing that bothered me, that I'm so happy Final Fantasy doesn't do, World of Warcraft is so ingrained of wanting to get you to the end game content, the new expansion, that you don't get to enjoy any of the old stuff. Like, the game is so convoluted, it's mind-boggling, and I can't keep up with everything that's going on. But I pick an area, and it's like, okay, here, you get to play the game, and it's like, they want to shove you through that so quickly that you miss all of that story stuff to get to the new story stuff, and I have no idea what's going on at any of the story. Or at least in Final Fantasy, there's no, like, oh no, we're not gonna hurry them away through A Realm Reborn. Like, we don't have, you know, like, let the player set their own pace. That's the important thing. Let the player be in charge of that. Don't be handing out, you know, 50% extra experience just because you want to get people to play the new content. That sucks. Like, I didn't like that. That really soured me, because by the time I got to the new stuff, I was bored of it. Like, I was like, oh, now you want me to learn about the new stuff? Come on. Like, I was mad that they were rushing me through it. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why they were doing that. And every time I would have to do like a low level dungeon, if other people didn't choose that same time walking event, no one was going to join for that dungeon. Whereas in Final Fantasy, regardless of their level, you're handing top level people, I don't know if it's tomes still or whatever, but you're handing them something to do the lower level content. You know, just sign up for a roulette and everyone can do it, and everyone's getting something out of it, and everyone gets dumped down to a level sync, and it works, and people help each other out. It's great. I don't understand why World of Warcraft couldn't figure that out. It's too late for them. Like, they've already decided what route they want to go on, and I'm not interested. Well, no more from the peanut gallery, including myself. Like, I just fought Ifrit, essentially. So that's where I'm at, story spot. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and so, you know, I just went into the Walking Sands, met up with Minphila, and you know, essentially we're learning about the Beastmen are bad people. And then there's some other human guy that's got really cool looking armor in red. Are these two getting day drunk? I think so. Sign me up. As long as the roulette hits at the right time, I as a level 9, you can get put into a level 15 dungeon, get synced all the way down to bare bones, level 15 along with whoever else is in there, get free tomes and goodies. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, like, I don't understand why they, you know, the amount of dungeons that both of those games have, like, and they're still, like, it still works, but Blizzard can't, I think Blizzard is too far down the wrong hole, and they can't dig themselves out of it, so instead, like, they're just, you know, that's why they just decided, like, oh, let's get everyone to the new stuff, and then we can sort of start new there again, instead of like, no, you need to start from the beginning again, and make that a wonderful experience throughout the entire game. But it's too far gone. It's too far gone. Well, thanks. I mean, I intend to do whatever I can to turn things around. I haven't completely given up yet. A little farewell gift from you. Look at that. This is why you talk to people, right? Potions that are really helpful, actually. Can I get a little bit of that wine, though? Can I get in on that? They have the worst names, though. Euclase and Aller? What the? Oh, she's a shop. What do you got? Surely there's got to be a book I need to buy at this point, right? Oh, she might have something to trade. You never know. You never know. Brave Seed and Spirit Insect. Oh, those are a lot of you materials. I will not. Enjoy your wine. Going over to the Orbital Factory. Then we're going to do a little bit of fishing. I should probably buy some bait. Yeah, so that's the new level cap now, right? 90? Jesus. I finally get to see the Ashen Knight. And that's the condition he's in. I'm sorry, maybe if I was a little bit more skilled. Don't apologize, boy. His condition reflects the state of his awakener. There was nothing you could have done. It all goes back to the gnomes and the rivals. Well, this is no time to sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Just gotta get back on your feet and do what you can. Now, is it known what the new expansion is? 7.0? Right. I hope I can give Almar another look over the next time we're here. Sure thing. I'll tune him on up anytime you want. I got a reputation to live up to, after all. Dawn Trail. Okay. Well, I'm finding it hard to follow myself, but it seems pretty certain that there's something in the shrine at Bryonia Island. Sure is. What do you got in the shop, bud? We already got a watch, and everything else is too expensive. Oh no, you have Oh no. New weapons. At least I have some Sepith Mass, but not enough. I don't understand why we are so short on so much money. Like I don't know where this came from. Like where like what have I been spending my money on? Like, and don't you dare say I like round numbers. $42,000. Dawn Trail. That is why Kuro could not be called Trails into Dawn. I mean, I don't think that's. I mean, it would be confusing. But I don't think anyone would be worried about the name coming through that way. Oh. What am I selling here to get some stuff? Like, okay, I got, you know, I'm not buying these things. God. Let's call it $5,000 each. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can get 8 weapons. I have too many people in my party. This is the problem. You have like 13 people in the party. I mean, who do I make the decision to get new weapons for here? Wait, where was I? Oh, it was the talisman I saw. It wasn't new weapons. Yeah, I don't think that was why that they didn't call it. I just think like does Kuro no Kaseki translate into something about Dawn or something? Like, yeah, like it wouldn't make sense. I would never associate Final Fantasy and Legend of Heroes Kuro no Kaseki with that. I think for more of an aspect of you don't want to confuse people. Like, I mean, When grandma goes to get little Jimmy a game and they say, hey mom, I want that Dawn trail, or I want that Trails into Dawn, grandma could fuck it up and end up getting little Billy into an MMO subscription. Right? Like I can see that. I can see that existing. Oh, so we have the top. All right, so we don't need new weapons. I'm worried there. I'm seeing that Trails Through Daybreak was released in 2021. So, Trails Through Daybreak is already out in Japan, but it's called Kuro no Kaseki. So it's coming out this year, translated into English. But they're not calling it Kuro no Kaseki. They're calling it Trails Through Daybreak. They changed the name. Yeah. So I can get some new Class 7 weapons. That was confusing. I didn't see anybody. Summer of 20. Okay, so not this year. Yeah, like I think everyone's got. Old Class 7. Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying is like I don't see them here, and I don't see any things. Like they're not in my party, and there's nothing here to buy. These are all weapons that I currently own or are old. Yeah, I don't think Dawn Trail had anything to do with that. That was just announced. Yeah. It's just it just happens to be a coinky dink. I still think like it's part of like maybe the Kuro no Kaseki just scares people off if you're not really, again, I don't know who's buying these games if you haven't already been invested, but apparently there are people who are going out there and just buying Reverie and then they're like, oh, I didn't know this was like the 11th game in the series, like, right? Yeah, we got everything. We are good. Fishing. No, I'm not a fan of it either, DJ. I don't feel like it fits that well. But you know, it is what it is, right?
There. Got a bite. Nice.
Maybe they should have just been both called Dawn Trail, right? Trails of the Dawn. Yeah, like Trails of the Dawn fits better. Unfortunately, Daybreak doesn't. Yeah, it does, unfortunately. But all right, we're gonna go off to the general goods. We're gonna go to the small child. I want to know more. All sorts of things, like how to turn Loki into a full-fledged familiar, just like Celine. Wowie, how'd you get that power inside you? I can sense it, deep darkness. Never felt anything like this before. Nice to meet you. This kid. I know, right? She's one peculiar kid. Her interest in the instructor seems to know no bounds, though I suppose this isn't a particular of note. Into the goods. The goods of the store. So, young Mr. Schwarzer, here you're leaving us. Yeah, everyone here's been a huge help. Can't thank you enough. Guiding the Awakeners is merely our duty. I feel your real hardship's only just begun. We continue onward, though, even if it means having to become the sacrifice. Do be careful. Just don't be reckless. Now, what if there's something we can do for him? I mean, he doesn't have a quest, so What is there that we could do? He does have some new Crimson Mist Cape. Anytime I see all green, like, that's good. Ooh, evasion. That's the one thing I'm looking at of like, how many chapters of 3 and 9 do I have? If I'm keeping up with it properly, I believe I have them all. Evasion 3%. Evasion 9. We're up to chapter 4. But he didn't have it though. I mean, he had the Imperial Chronicle issue 5, which we will buy. Because he has it at the bottom. Can you imagine? Oh. Let's get up to 20 for those. Yeah, we bought the Imperial Chronicle. I mean, I always buy those things. Always buying those things. I always am on the lookout for new books, and that's the other thing I should have been paying attention to was cards. I've missed that little bit. Selfish? I don't think you have anything. You force their spirit droplets from forest gills. Well done. I will take a quick pee again. I will be right back in the top of my coffee or throw it in the microwave because I forgot about it.
Now... Okay. Now... Okay. Okay. Now... Okay. Now... Okay.
All right, coffee filled. Yes, hot springs. I just shared my magnum opus with you on Discord, the Persona channel specifically. Wait, what is magnum opus? Is that a condom brand or something? Here. I promise I'll pay attention. Whoa, is this ignorant cults? They've got the Kin of Agarna too. All these books have been banned by the church. Pretty audacious to have them just sitting on the shelves like this. You say that, but you don't seem to be outraged at seeing them here. The owner's got a true scholar's zest for forbidden texts. That being said, I don't believe these have any information in them that's truly dangerous, though. And you don't get a chance like this every day. Maybe we'll just pick up one or... it's expensive. Starting to wish I'd gotten Kevin to bring back everything from the recluse cube. I guess I'll have to save up every spare mirror until I can afford them. Kevin mentioned. Green-haired Kevin. And this guy works for the church? Up to now, he's only shown us his good, proper side, but... Thomas, did you steal my clothes? I'm also sitting on 99 chess keys. I literally can't gather any more from shuffle items. That sucks. But also, like, how on earth are you sitting on that many keys? My God. I mean, I always had barely over 10, if ever. I was always using them.
I'm so glad to see you've recovered, Reen.
Thanks, Rosine. Helped a lot that you came to assist us back there. And Instructor Thomas, thanks for helping us with using the partition. Not at all. It was only possible because you were the ones inside it. In that respect, I do think it's really thanks to Gaius and the new Class 7. I'd say their strength was the largest factor, including the presence of the Panzer Soldats. Really, we didn't do all that much, and our efforts had a minimal impact compared to everyone else. Never underestimate what the power of love can do. Anyways, that ship, the Merkaba, it's a ship that belongs to the Graalsritter, isn't it? That's right. Given to the Dominions like Gaius and myself to help us in the course of our Graalsritter duties. In addition to the engine specs being a bit over the top, it even has the state-of-the-art facilities and weapons included, which means it probably has a bidet. I'm a loot whore, and I've also gotten very lucky with the shuffle time sweeps. I also don't use them all. If the dungeon is old, I don't open the old... Oh, okay. That was my problem. I was opening them every single goddamn time. I only just inherited it from Barkhorn, so I'm still getting used to it. That's part of the reason why I wanted Rosine to come. The backup she provided was essential. I'm just glad I could help. It's great and comforting knowing that we all have you on our side. Instructor Thomas, will you be heading back to the Merkaba? Yeah, I'll be covering on the eastern portion of the Empire, as well as working together with the Graalsritter headquarters. Out of the 12 Merkabas we have, 4 of them were supposed to join us. But the 4th and 9th Dominions, along with the Merkabas, were called away to respond to other threats. I guess there are problems all over the continent, not just here in Bonerville. I mean, sometimes you get useful items out of the gold chest, but in my experience, 90% of the time, I'm getting outdated gear that I don't need, so I just quit. Yeah. It's always thinking me of I'm always missing out, or I'm missing out on a made-up percentage that doesn't exist. Seems to be the case. trying to get a hold of any useful information I can while I'm at it. Right now, I'm just glad you're back with us, Reen. Load off my mind. I never really stopped worrying about your old classmates. Thanks, instructor. It is great to have you back with us. Well, that's all them. I always wonder if I talk to them again, like, am I missing out on something? I don't think I am. This guy's just lost in the books. Are you gonna get number 3 when it comes out? The Persona 3 Reloaded? I'm really looking forward to that coming out. Like I always said, like I always had a really soft spot for number 3, and just quietly I'd always hoped they would do a remaster of it. So it really is nice that they're doing it. I've been grinding for seal cards, and I'm only missing 3 that I need from Margaret's social link, so I'm probably just going to give it up on after this dungeon crawl, and I'm going to watch Wolf play first. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'll have to see like where the timing lands as to what I'm currently playing, see if I'm going to play that at launch or not, but we'll see. I mean, I'm never really in a hurry to play any game for that matter, so couldn't pass up the opportunity. No kidding. I feel like a new man thanks to that bath. You guys are all fully clothed, and you still have just got like all the hot spring fog around you. I should hope so. You take the hot springs like a slovenly old fogey aching all over. And what's wrong with that? Some of us had day jobs running us ragged, you know. Oh, you guys? To be fair, it's hard not to let yourself go once you settle in. You're telling me. Well, anyways, not to get all prim and proper on you guys, but I just want to extend the thanks. Come on now, Reen. You know we couldn't do a thing without you. Just relax yourself. Enjoy a little luxury every once in a while. Truly, it's something to be precious about. Hot springs. Loki. Oh dear, he's rather wary of you, isn't he? Understandable stance to take in the circumstances. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you there, little guy. No harm intended. I guess he must be a familiar. It's like he's watching over the hot spring. I think he wants to show you over to the hot spring. Damn, still? What a bro. Well, he's offering. We could take a dip before we head out. Makes sense. Gotta say, I never thought they'd have a hot spring here, of all places. Not so sure how I feel about indulging like this right before we leave, though. Well, you certainly seem to be enjoying it from where we're sitting. Does that mean, like, are we assuming Reen is sitting there peeing? You couldn't be soaking it any harder if you were a sponge. I'm still not over this whole mixed bathing thing. The coverage of these towels is near identical of that of swimsuit. Besides, Instructor Reen is in a Hot Springs Paradise local. I imagine one may find him a bit more immune than most. But I say an unfortunate accident were to occur, with maybe a little bit of skin to skin for good measure. It'd be a different story, I concur. Music, cut it out! And Allie, stop playing along. My, I thought this was a Hot Springs fanatic. Hello! Yeah, Reen, I don't think that's gonna bother her. I don't think you're gonna have to get out. The more, the merrier. Got Kia, Ren, Principal Laguine. I don't know how these towels are staying on. I'm gonna need someone to explain gravity to me. I have all day, by the way. Well, we've been to some fun places, certainly none so nice as these springs. I must have been here a good half a dozen times since yesterday myself. I could easily have hit double figures had you awoken a little earlier. Can't say I blame you. Oh, good to see they don't mind bearing themselves. Unlike you chicks, the Rakshasa's actually got something to bear. The principal's presence certainly is overwhelming. Oh, darn, I suppose I'll just have to wait until next time to stand a chance. Track mind as usual. Well, if it makes you feel any better, yours have gotten pretty big too, you. Oh, we just went there. We just went there. Boob talk. Kia, shut up in front of the guys. Oh, it's different for everyone, Ren. You still have some time to get there. I concur. Estimate that both of you still have a 2-year grace period before we can properly judge. I wonder if anyone will notice if I just make my way out now. You're so innocent, it's making me cringe. Gotta drive home, so need to end lurk. I will see you later. Thank you, Missy, for the lurk, and have a safe drive home, okay? I don't suggest having me play on Bluetooth on the drive home. I might just make you swerving, going everywhere. You know, just never know when we get a rant going or something. Just, you know, it happens. But thank you. All the best. After getting out, everyone enjoyed some coffee, milk, and fruit milk, courtesy of the owner of the inn. Hung out a little bit longer before parting ways. I nuked that damn thing for fucking 30 seconds. Really not there. Alright. We've been there. So there's the clearing, and then there's all those peeps. So we'll go with the clearing last, I guess. Doggy! Oh, hey, they my favorite customers. Team Thors, what you guys up to? Making a goodbye tour before you depart? Or about thank you tour, really. I got a lot of people I need to show my gratitude to. Got at least all of you, Josette. You're a lifesaver in every sense of the word. Put yourself through so much danger, and just for my sake, too. Don't mention it. Given what you've been through, it would have at least been I could do. No kidding about the danger, though. Military tightening its grip. Still, we decided that helping you was the right thing to do. It's not like you forced us. Well, I appreciate it either way. You and your brothers have been taking the Bobcat all over the place, huh? Well, this problem isn't Erebonia's alone, right? We've been flying back and forth from Liberl and Calvert for the most part. Wow. Hey, find yourself running low on arms, you know who to call. And anti-air missiles, bunker busters, you name it, we got it. Hard pass. Machine guns and cannons do just fine. Things are different now, Jingo. We're not sky bandits anymore, you know. I do remember hearing about a thing or two about that. So your armaments come from Nine Valley then. Yeah, you're looking a bit rough and tumble in the future, but we're secondhand obviously given our budget. I threw in some free ammo. Leave it as a one-time limited offer. Baby's full auto though, so you'll eat through it if you're not careful. We'll keep that in mind. We'll put an order in if we start to run low. You're quite the connection to have, Jingo. She's done so much for us as well. By the way, Jingo, what are your plans from here? I mean, I heard you were planning on leaving Aaron. I'm guessing you're heading back to Crossbell? Nah, I plan on keeping running my own gig. I got a packed schedule myself, big jobs and things to take care of. Gonna hitch me a ride for the Capuas that way. Part way at least. Big jobs, huh? Let's see, I'm curious. Well, ignorance may be bliss in this case. It's only natural someone in Jingo's trade would keep busy, given the way the world's turning. Well, either way, you've been a great help to us. And I'm sure we'll be more of you again, wherever that may be. Sure thing. I'll make sure to have the good stuff ready for you. Good luck out there, guys. Same to you, Jingo. I can stick around a little bit longer to exchange more intel. We can all meet up later, okay? But of course, see you in a bit. I was sort of hoping I could okay, thank God. I mean, not that I probably have anything literally to get from Jingo, but it's nice to see just in case. Gotta be careful. That's it. Yeah, specifically grenades. Maybe we could buy some grenades from Riku, you know? Or those water gems we keep throwing. All right. Why is that such a weird thing? My mom did it back when she was my age. Weird is when she was the best weapons merchant around. Everybody wanted a piece of her wares. So got a long way to go before I'm up to her level. That's where she gets it. Yeah. All coming together. All right.
Wanna buy something?
Want to buy some? I mean, we'll take a look. Military watch, HP, speed 3. I feel like I could trade that in. Heckies. We're still short of of this, but we don't have any of those. Evergreen. Yeah, let's get an evergreen.
Come on, buy some more. Wanna buy something?
I did. Relax.
Come on, wanna buy something?
And nothing.
Done already.
So, Kurt. That is not Kurt. We got 12 and 10. Ooh, and 10. So that's the same. It's just, it's a little bit better. We're gonna get the accuracy. Drop the critical, unfortunately. Not for that speed. Still losing a little bit of speed. That's the delay. Don't have to worry about that delay with that, so we could throw that on for a little extra. I feel like still really worth it. I just hate seeing red. I could spend a year doing that. All right. So, looking like we're ready to finally set out. I think I got everything. Nothing really to fish about or anything. Let's save the game where I'm happy with everyone there. It just looks like we're heading on down to the teleportation stone. The clearing, if you will. Gonna get a little getting used to of remembering Irene in black. Ivorio wouldn't put a cork in it, so I came along to scope things out. These really are amazing, though. I could never imagine seeing one thing so impressive, let alone so many at once. I know I said before, but glad you made it back safely, Reen. Drop by and see us in time, alright? No reservation needed. I was thinking about it. I don't know. I remember you guys saying like something about like level 100, so I guess this is continuing the story. So I'd want to go to the I would want to go to the or not the clearing. I want to go to the teleportation stone, right? Yeah, so we'd be getting okay. So we're talking with Valimar there. Okay. I mean, what level are we rocking? Reen's level 90. I mean, we give it a whirl. I mean, I'm gonna know pretty quick if I'm gonna get murdered or not. So. Oh, it won't even let me go. All right, well, there's that. I can use OC Class 7. What do you mean OC? Orange County? Original class? And it was as if their thoughts were flooding in my mind, along with the voices of all my friends. They said they'd pledged their aid to me. At least I think they did. Instructor Reen? Gotta do better. Valimar and Milliam both. Actually, no. It's not quite right. I made up my mind to set my eyes on the future, no matter what. No matter how much I stumble and fall, I'll make it past any challenge, rivalries or otherwise. I'll have both of you at my side all the way. Instructor? He's firing himself up, isn't he? Really? Is that the one? Is that one of the ones that you're not supposed to look at? Is that the one that can burn your eyes? I feel like I would have heard about that. We'll offer you as much support in the rivalries as we can. Not like you got a choice. We're roping ourselves in no matter what. Okay, so we're getting on the Bandit? Yeah, they're all about the same level. The only one I'm thinking out loud is like maybe swapping out someone for Laura, maybe. I don't know how to switch them out. Tactics? No idea. Oh, you're talking about the cryptid, but I can't. Okay, so I just gotta continue on with what I'm doing now. Okay. Church's Merkaba. Joset's Bobcat. Taking care of all my thanks. Maybe it's time we head on over to Bryony Island. The park. That is a huge party. Like Chrono Cross big. Really can't thank you all enough. Friend, Kia, Jingo 2, we owe you your gratitude. I'll make sure I pass it on to Estelle and the others. Have fun. And I'll do the same to Lloyd and them. Give them Gahan out there. I'm gonna provide the branch campus students with support while I keep searching for Teotat. I'll be in contact if I find anything. Watch out for yourself too, Randy. And I'll link up with the other bracers while I search for Tita. Sarah, V, good luck. Same to you. Give our best to Charizard. Though our paths may split here for a time, potential for our cooperation is still on the board. Take care, Lady Mildine. Best of luck. You as well, General. Don't you need to freak out just yet, but Black Whirlwind on your side. Give your best to the Brigadier General as well. May fortune be on your side. Emma, Celine, Grandmother, I'm grateful we had the chance to see each other, even if it was on the shorter side. Our future may be a rocky one, but do remember to be kind to yourselves. Tita, don't push yourself too much either, okay? Or you can stay in touch for once at least. Don't hesitate to let us know if you require assistance. No time we left. Gaius, Rosine, thanks all for your help. Gratitude is ours. We may not have succeeded had it not been for your support, and we'll be off. Just let me know if you guys need anything, alright? I'll be over in a jiffy. Really appreciate it. Take care of yourselves out there. I suppose we best head out ourselves. Mana transfer tests for the Divine Knight and Panzer Soldats have been completed. Let's go then. Thanks for everything, guys. Seriously. Because of everyone's help that we're all standing together right now. Be sure to repay the favor someday. Oh, there's no need for that. You're one of us now. Feel free to come back and visit anytime. Safe travels, everyone. Off you go. Just make sure you give them what for. You got it. Let's do this, guys. Right. There. So we got the Merkaba, which may or may not contain a bidet. And all our Soldats and Valimar. They have a larger air force than Canada does. Whew. We got some type of like see-through camouflage going on right now. Guy's seat just looks odd, like there's no controls in front of him or anything. He's just sitting there like Captain Picard. Malva Coast. Actually, no, though. The Olbia Lowlands. Circle around the peninsula and proceed west along the North River. Head north and super over the Valerius Sea. Aye, aye, Captain. There we go. Oh, looks like we avoided the other Air Force. This is unbelievable. Almost feels like we're cheating the system. Never had a chance to see the bridge while we were escaping the workshop. So this is the Merkaba. It's used as a special operations craft by the Growlsritter's Dominions? Yes, I inherited it from Father Barkhorn along with my stigma. I had some adjustments made in the Holy City to keep better attuned to the two together. Holy City of Arteria, home the high seat of the Septian Church. I get the feeling a certain foundation's been providing some assistance with the equipment here on the bridge too, right? I'm afraid we're unavailable for comment on that one. Sorry, kind of a matter of political discretion. I see. That makes sense. It's only to be expected for a ship that doesn't officially exist. We'll have to take a small detour, but we should be at Bryonia Island in around an hour. I know the ship isn't the roomiest, but feel free to make yourselves at home until our arrival. We'll try. Thanks, guys. Are we allowed to go out on deck? What about the reference room, sick bay, and workshop? You may go on however you please. The only place that's off limits is the engine room. On to the search for a place to nap. You guys some sort of bar counter down below. Go hit me a bottle or two. I'm about to hit you with a bottle or two if you don't knock it off. Please try to restrain yourself. I'm going to need you at your best later. Some would argue he's at his best after a bottle or 8. Bro's going to be waiting at that island shrine, no doubt about it. We'll finally get the truth about these rivalries, no matter how hopeless or brutal that truth may be. Anyways, seems this floor is a sick bay, break room, and a few other facilities. The other floor is a lounge, a workshop, and a reference room, a training room. In 1 hour until we reach the island. And we'll go speak with everyone again. While inside the Merkaba, you will control Reen on his own, and the story will proceed once you've seen all of the required events in an area. Like, I know that we're in a different spot, but it sort of sucks that after I just went and talked to everyone, that now you want me to talk to everyone again. Like, I feel like we could have, you know, got that going a little bit more. All right, well, we'll finish it off with that. Like, I mean, I don't mind talking to everybody, but I mean, it just feels like we could have got to move on, you know, to the island to get the story going, some combat going, and instead it's like we just spent an hour talking, and now we're gonna spend another, hopefully not another hour talking just on the ship. Fuck. The basis of magical treatment for injuries is mostly in self-healing. We need to check in on our medical supplies just in case. And I know that you're not going to listen even if I have to tell you to be careful. Just be prepared. I won't back down easily this time, Reen. You can be pretty strict about this stuff, huh? Oh, did you have to stop wearing glasses again? Does it look strange? No, you look like you. You mentioned that your glasses suppress your magic, right? In that case, I think it's fine for you not to wear them. Thanks, Reen. I mean, again, as long for the most part, I mean, again, we have another fucking Vantage Masters that's gonna eat up an hour. Vending machines, though, gotta love them. Buy one. Ah, you know what? They got some CP. I'll buy 3 of those. Oh, hey, Laura, what are you doing here? Why don't I take a quick break before we get to the island? Is everything okay? I'm fine. I mean, I know this is sudden, but do you believe Vantage Masters? I mean, sometimes, yeah. I'm guessing you do too? It's kind of surprising. I mean, I did begin playing Blade due to everyone's influence back at Thor's, but Vantage Master's been really taking off in Legrand the last 6 months or so. Father began playing at the request of some of the children in town. For some reason, even I ended up with a deck of cards. I see, even Viscount Arseed. Yeah, it's possible this was due to how well versed his strategy was, but I was quite good at it, really. Even if I began to practice properly again, I doubt I'd be able to reach his level anytime soon. I don't want these cards he gave me to just sit in a box somewhere and gather dust. I'd rather do something with my own skills. Would you play a match against me? Sure. I mean, I do like playing the card game. Don't get me wrong. My only thing is... I mean, that deck worked. It did take a while. But I did buy the witch card.
Let us begin our duel.
Alright, those all look good. Change my MasterCard. Well, too late for that. Was I going to exchange it out for a Visa or American Express? So what do you do? Cards? Oh god, that's gonna get silly. Yeah, I was thinking about using the witch card, but I thought about maybe making a new deck with the witch card. I don't feel like he's gonna get anything out yet to worry about, so... We'll see how this goes, and then I may have to adjust. Rest of that, but sure. Now you leave yourself open. I mean, thinking ahead, like the witch card, unless you ran into someone who did the bard thing, like you could just use the witch card to do 4 damage all the time. Like that would be ridiculous. Like I'll probably make a deck off stream with the witch card, just you know, as a nice little courtesy to really piss them off. Like I could make this thing ridiculous. Right off. Do something stupid? No. Good. No stupidity happened. Back this thing at the back. Beautiful. Attack you. We're going off well. What do you do? That's a good skill too. You know, just if they have a thing, you know, of just idiots. My one fear is that you're moving this thing into these two things, and you're gonna do some damage, and you could kill this thing, but that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. So if you want to do that, knock your socks off. I probably should have moved the defender card. Oh, you're a bigger idiot than I thought. Oh, he only does 3 damage though too. Oh, you silly bastard, you. You silly goose. What else? Throw something else in there. I'll just get them both out there to really annoy you. Yeah. Oh, these are great whacks. Great whacks. Yeah. Are you just gonna be stupidly just leaving your character up there? Like, you're done. You're done. Now I know I hit a high horse the last time we were facing somebody, and we started yapping a little bit before, and it's not like we were really close to losing, but you know. Are you done, Laura? I thought the game froze there for a second. I was gonna cry. Cry a mighty river. Alright, I'm gonna move you over here. There you go. Hey, relax. We'll attack when we want to attack. There you go. Alright, now we're just gonna you know, just shut her down again. You know, don't let you do nothing. You'll do nothing, like Conor McGregor would say or something. You know, and we're gonna attack something at the back, probably. You know, I mean, they're not doing it. Wait, 8? Pretty close to murdering it. Oh, I thought that guy. It's really a shame. I really thought Laura would have known a little bit more, but how much she can work with now. Her mistake was, like, I know, like, that's how you gotta do damage, like, with that card. Like, I get it. But her mistake was leaving the knight just in the front row this entire time. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you high?
I concede. You are the victor.
And we got the knight card there. Nice. Oh, and some bonding sex points. That's always a plus. All right, that went well. That wasn't also forever. Saved game. 169 saves. I'm trying to think. What do I have more saves in, this or Final Fantasy? What is this? Oh, it's like stairs. I don't want to go downstairs. Where's this go? The dick. No, she's not that great at cards. No, okay, we'll get these two all finished up and we'll move on. Oh, Instructor Reen. Hello. Didn't know you two were out here. Ship something though, huh? It is something. Quite impressive on a technical level. Far more than your average airship. Now that I think about it, Lloyd and the others rode one of these things during their time in the Azure Tree stuff. Wasn't theirs a much bigger ship though? I couldn't believe the crazy stunt they pulled back then, but seeing what these ships can do up close, I believe it now. Berkaba's mana engine is supplying Valimar with energy. Same goes for your Panzer Soldat. I mean, by linking them up to the engine, they also receive a stable energy supply, even automatically track. No matter how you look at it, this is definitely technology from the Epstein Foundation at use here. And they're also developing a pseudo-optical camouflage, field based on my observations. The girls Ritter may just be as technologically advanced as Ouroboros and the gnomes. Yeah, that definitely seems to check out. I gotta say, Gaius and Rosine are just so amazing, you know? I mean, what I mean is, we're really lucky to call them our friends. I'm so grateful for them, honestly. Couldn't agree more. You know, Yuna, your ability to speak exactly from your heart never ceases to amaze me. Alright, Allie, don't think you can pick up on the sarcasm. No, I meant that sincerely. I mean, if anything, that was only 0.1% sarcasm at most. Hey! Instructor Reen? I heard from Elisa and Eustace that you kicked everyone into gear with quite the intense pep talk. Not to mention you guys confronted Ash and Muse and they had gone astray and cleared the path for them to rejoin Class 7. What have you accomplished is nothing short of amazing. I can tell you just how hard you've been working. Oh, no, come on, it's nothing special or anything. But it is. You led the charge for all of us while Instructor Reen was missing in action. Kurt had some generous words to say about you. Wait, really? Thank you, Yuna. You stepped up in a major way when I was at my weakest. I don't know what we'll face when we reach the island. But you've inspired me the best instructor possible to you guys. I'll let my own student do a better job than me, can't I? Let's make it happen, Yuna. And you too, Altina. Alright. Count me in. Yuna? I had a lot of regrets when you were gone, instructor. Why didn't I say anything earlier? I guess I just couldn't handle being honest with you about this. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, Reen. 2 years ago, you saved me and my siblings' lives. It was around the time you first came to Crossbell as the Ashen Chevalier. You rescued a girl and some young kids who were thrown out of a civilian truck and abandoned. Well, you probably don't even remember who they were. No, I remember it well, Yuna. A head of bright pink hair like yours isn't something you can just forget. I didn't pick up on it when we first met, but by the time classes had started, I had my suspicions. The way you shielded your siblings with your body after being thrown from the truck just solidified for me what length someone from the police academy was willing to go. Well, why didn't you say anything earlier? All this time I spent worrying about this. Ugh, this is the worst. It took him 4 games. Well, it took her 4 games to talk about this. I'm sorry, Yuna. I guess I should have known this would happen. To tell you the truth, what happened back there in Crossbell made a huge impact on me. Being able to help you guys in the midst of all that conflict put things in perspective. In a way, it saved me. Maybe I should be the one thanking you. I had no idea. Still, what do you have to thank me for? When I look at them, all I see is 2 close friends. I suppose I'm a little jealous. I thought she was going to say something else. Alright. They're just going to hang out and get the very, very cold. Alright, so I don't think this is anything. Oh, it's like a bathroom. A shower? Yeah. Take a shower with clothes on.
This is nice.
Makis, you doing some work for the Government Accountability Inspectorate? Yeah, I was hoping that I might obtain some intel at the same time. Maybe I'd hear from Stefan. In the same chess club as you, eh? I heard that he's working on something for the Orbital Network with the Imperial Army. Indeed, but because of the nature of his job, he doesn't seem to have any external contact. I was hoping I'd be able to contact him and he'd be able to help us out in some other way, but that probably can't be helped considering his situation. Anyways, you've been working really hard. Take a break. Probably right. By the way, you play Pom Pom Party, don't you? Yeah, it looks like it was added to my Arcus 2 at some point. Well, that's perfect. I'll give you my account ID. You can challenge me at any time. All right. More what I was looking for. Oh, lots of reading material here. All of the Black Records. Real Chronicle. 7 and 8. As we do.
Let's start the match.
Oh, when should I just put this poor puppy out of his misery here? Probably soon. God damn it!
I give up. You win.
That's close. All right. Done. What are you doing in here? Oh, are we just like staring at each other here or what? Oh, Instructor Sarah. I didn't realize you were here. Let's take a lap around the ship, and this spot seemed like a nice one. Just spot at my ass and look at me nicely. Can you believe that they have a training room? I suppose the ship is exclusively set up for the Dominion operations, though. Yeah, crazy. Number of facilities here makes my head spin. Just goes to show how much we really don't know about the Septian Church and the Foundation, huh? Aside, I'm thinking about working up a suite here, so... Sweet. A sweat! Oh my god, I can't read. Reading comprehension, Jordan. That'd be a good idea for you to do the same. Well, yeah, I'll do it when I have the spare time. How about that? That's where we came from. Where's this lead to? Just like outside? Put your tits away, Sarah. I don't think she's capable of doing that, quite honestly. Oh, are you doing weapons maintenance and repair? Yeah, mostly my gun unit. Something wrong? Nothing. Situation we're being what it is. I feel like I can do whatever. I can get stronger. That way I'll be able to protect everyone, including you, better than ever. It feels good to have you supporting me. Still haven't introduced myself. I'm Squire Ryuna from Grail's Ritter HQ. I was in charge of coordinating the transfer of station from Father Barkhorn to Father Gaius. So I travel with you now and performing final preparations and offering whatever assistance I can. Orbments are my specialty, so please do not hesitate to let me know if there's anything I can do to help maintain yours. See what you got in the shop. Holy robes! I feel like I said, when I see green, I mean that's what you do. Oh god, unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to afford everything. I mean, at least I don't have to buy everything. Master quartz. Oh, good thing that told me about that. Oh, got them all. See, I gotta be careful of just like not buying everything for people here. Like, as nice as it is, like I have like 13 people in my party now. I can't afford to give everybody holy boots and everything. there. You can't go out this back door because it probably leads to death. Oh, you're behind the counter today, Kurt. Yeah, I've never done anything like this before, but that'd be a good experience. We're doing on rotation with some volunteers. I'll be taking my turn at some point too. To be honest, I feel a little awkward making requests of the old Class 7. You'll get used to it. It's like I told you, we're all equal here. Right, Reen? You're not just a student to me, Kurt. I also count on you as being one of my most dependable allies. Thanks, instructor. Coming from you, that means a lot. I'll do everything I can to live up to those expectations. I mean, if there's anything you need, just let me know. Perhaps a drink? Wide variety of options. Oh, we are talking alcohol. No, I didn't want to talk to you again, Elliot. God damn it. Well, because of that, everyone's considerate. Everyone, old Class 7, new Class 7, Kurt, they're all considerate, okay? Holy peckies. Finally got one. Some kitty ears, which we don't need. Reen's headset. What?
Please come again. How can I help you? Please come again. How can I help you? Please come again.
I feel like he's sort of like what was the guy with the weird eyes? Like, come again, that guy. Well, hey, Eustace, Ash, spending a little time reading, eh? Well, we were until you started to strike up a conversation. Eustace just got a hold of a pretty nice book. Really? What's it about? Geography, the agricultural industry, management techniques, that kind of thing. Essentially, it's a guide to making the most out of your land. That is pretty cool. I might even be able to use that in one of my classes. You surprised me, Ash. I didn't know you were in the literature club, but I didn't think you'd be into this sort of reading. Hell, with everything going on, it just doesn't feel right to be doing fiction. Besides, no reason to turn down a chance to read something I'd never buy myself. Fair point. Freddy, that's it. There's kind of a logic in that. Yeah, there is. But how do you find the time? You're so studious, even now. I mean, you got a book with you. I'm just trying to make up a fair lack of experience with theoretical knowledge. Cruzen deserves a capable ruler. Besides, it helps keep the anxious thoughts at bay. Uses. It sounded pitiful, didn't it? Still, we both have many responsibilities to attend to. Our next task awaits us on that island. Let's concentrate on it. He looks like he's our last person, so. Got milk, Celine? What of it? I was feeling thirsty. And here we go. What are you sitting down like that for? Thinking about it and realized I hadn't thanked you properly. Oh, past. You never needed to know in the first place, Humor me then. Just this once. Thank you, Celine. I mean it. You're always there for me when the going gets tough. And the fact you've made it this far is without a doubt thanks to you. It's just a part of my mission is all. Hardly anything worth thanking. You're right. Words aren't alone to help describe how grateful I am to you. Times are sure to calm down at some point. Once they do, I hope you'll allow me the honor of properly paying you back. Honestly, you're such a goody two-shoes. It hurts sometimes, but fine. Just know I won't be expecting much. Yeah, that was a nice little moment there. All right, the bridge. New model of the Orbital computer. But useless. Even though you have a star there for me. Cool. Interesting. So you're already using the latest OS, huh? Right. I mean, it's even equipped with a special developer mode. I assume you're familiar with it, Elisa? I mean, I was fortunate enough to be trained on it, yeah. Can I borrow the manual? I bet I could spend all day soaking it in. Sure. Here you go. Not wasting any time jumping in, huh? Do I just barge on in on every conversation that everyone is having on their own, or what? Well, squires will have to return eventually, right? Hopefully I can lighten this load a little bit. Well, I do plan to stay at your service a little while longer. You will get bonding points and all that, but that comes later. I mean, I'd love to help the crew out however I can, but let me know if there's anything you need. Then again, I can't be sure how things might turn out on Bryonia Island. Green, I understand. I can only imagine what Crow's intentions were. but I believe the conversation you're heading for the ultimately proved significant for you in Class 7. That much is for sure. Elisa? No, it's nothing. Take it easy, okay? You gotta make sure you're rested well before you meet Crow. And we do have a break room below, as well as a lounge. Just relax for now. Feel free to go up on deck if you might feel it. By the by, I take it your copies of the Black Records have been lost? Afraid so. And after all the work you did decoding it for us, too. Sorry, Rosine, I don't know what to say. Well, given the circumstances, there's not a whole lot that could have been done. But you should know that Father Thomas brought all the Anosis data back from the holy city of Arteria. Whatever the Congregation of the Sacraments grants us permission to investigate, we'll store in the reference room on the Merkaba. We'll be getting in the rest over time. In sequential order, of course. If you'd like to see the contents for yourself, just feel free to visit the reference room. Well, that sounds great. It's one more in a long list of things we owe you for, Rosine. Well, it goes both ways. Yeah, I could always do that actually beforehand, thank you. Alright. I'm assuming talk to Gaius now to wrap it up. You're Reen, yeah? I'm Elrond, Squire. Sir Father Thomas, I'm here on the temporary pilot for Unit 8. Honored to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. Straight to the Merkaba terminal for Muse, huh? Was she looking up porno? You're doing this kind of work in the military finance, weren't you? I mean, it's great you want to help with everything you have going on for yourself. You really are one of a kind girl, Muse. Thank you so much. Don't let that get to her head, goddammit. Honestly, I was wavering at first, but you and the others saw through the front I put up and confronted me with my true feelings. That's why I decided I'd be with Class 7 as Muse. I see. You're really in for it now, instructor. Because from here on out, I'm gonna redouble my efforts to steal your heart. Oh. Bound to happen eventually, right? Alright. I don't think there's anybody else. That is everybody. So I'm looking at the captain of a covert operations ship, huh? Gotta say it suits you guys. Well, I wouldn't have gotten my sky legs just yet. Far from it, in fact. I got much to learn, and I need to get a hold on it fast if I'm gonna get any used to you guys. Got a really inexperienced captain at the helm, Marine. I hope you can bear with me through all the bumps on the course. You're way too hard on yourself, guys. I got plenty of room for improvement, too. I think we both stand to learn something from working together, so just keep at it, okay? I must have to do something. I've literally looked everywhere. To all passengers, we've set course for Bryony Island. Estimated arrival time, 30 minutes. Wonder what awaits us on this island. Lots happened. You feel it too, right? The knowledge of their destiny's coming in hot. More than willing to stay by you until you're ready to go. I gotta keep moving forward, no matter what future lies ahead of me. I don't want to worry, my friends. Maybe I should go wash my face. I did check the shower. I actually showered in my clothes. Now it wants me to do it again. Silver hair and red eyes. Vampire from some old legend. I guess the Nosferatu were victims of the Empire's curse too, in a way. Though, it comes to me as a sacrifice. Almost cute in comparison. Oh, Elisa, you need to use the bathroom? I'll be out in just a second. Elisa? Sorry for doing that all of a sudden. It's just your hair, your eyes. They aren't going back to normal, are they? No, probably not. You don't like it? I was thinking it looked kind of cool. You'll always be cool no matter how you look. You're an important person to all of us, more than anyone, especially to... Sorry about that. You must be more tired than I thought. That didn't seem too weird. I'll be heading down to the lounge now. I'd like to take a look through that ship manual Rosine gave me. Sure. Hands off! No, she's allowed. Hands on! She's acting a little weird. Well, she obviously has a lot to deal with, considering everything that's happened. Still, can't get worried sometimes, even with a close friend. Alright, guess I'll head to the bridge then and speak with Gaius. Well, now you want me to go speak with Gaius, but am I going to go down to the deck and see what Elisa was doing again, or is she just sort of doing her own thing now? See what's up. Oh, I'm sorry about what happened just now. We'll arrive before you know it. Just relax for now. She's got... Not a fan of Elisa? She's okay. She's good people. Doesn't seem like too much longer until Bryony Island, huh? Yeah, the security level over the seas is about as relaxed as you'd expect. We do, however, need to think about where we're landing. The landing dock itself is too exposed to Ortis, and the Imperial Navy's just starting to amass itself over Juno. Let's see. The island's full of cliffs, so our options outside the landing dock are pretty severely limited. The sandy beach up on the northwest end is probably our best bet. I thought just the same. Oh, so you did. How long have you had that up pulled on screen? And again, you did help us out on Bryony Island just a few months back, didn't you? You said an acquaintance of yours sent you there. That means... you got me. The old Walter White. You got me. I was dropped off from Father Thomas Merkaba on our way home. Rosine and Elrin helped me out quite a bit back then as well. But we couldn't really return until the Durflinger had departed. We were at risk of being discovered by Ouroboros after all. So we had to pull out not long after the drop-off. Fortunate as that was. Well, I can understand why. In any case, after that experience, that sandy beach should be no trouble at all. We got about 20 minutes until we arrive, so prepare to land. Got it! Well, I've made my rounds. We'll just maybe wait at the bridge. Yep. Wait until the ship arrives. Really making a wide turn there. I didn't feel like we had to do that, but sure. Guess we don't want to fly over La Mer. Only in a view of Bryonia Island. Look at that. I remember that silhouette quite well. That's what it looks like from up here. Nostalgic sight, to say the least. Been almost 2 years now, huh? Yeah. It's where Group B conducted their field studies, correct? Yeah, back when Group A was over in the Nord Highlands. It was one of a doozies. Thanks to Lauren Fee over here. Those days are long past, thankfully. What can I say? I was young back then. You still seem rather young to me, Fee. Now that you bring it up, I stopped by the island on my way to Nord too. Did you really? Feels just like our days back in school, huh? It really does. Well, as discussed, we'll soon be making a stealthy landing on the beach. Prepare to touch down, everyone. Yeah, there really isn't much of a spot there to just, you know, chill out on there. What time is it? 12:46. For this part, we can bring anyone with us. Okay. guessing this island doesn't have any radar. Alright, Rosie. We'll leave the Merkaba to you. When the Navy or Air Force show up, just pull out and get some distance between you. Alright, Divine Knights and Panzer Soldats are ready to ship out any time, so don't hesitate to call on me. Or I have to summon Valimar myself, though. Yes, it all depends on the result of this rivalry. Well, it sounds like you know what you're doing. Be careful out there. Maybe we better get going. This is the first time I've been here. You guys know the way to the shrine? Yeah, we only need to follow that path. Thank you for that reminder. The moon lens. Just before we reached the waterfall, we head southwest. That'll lead us to the wharf where the shrine is. I think I remember the place you're talking about. Yeah, there's some kind of little altar around there. It wasn't a full-blown shrine, however. It must have appeared just after the Civil War. Probably still here. Let's hope Crow's waiting for us. We had a really big group this time around, huh? How about we get going? And be careful, everybody. We're talking about something created by the gnomes and the witches over 1,000 years ago. Crow was here last time. Let's hope he's still there. To the Soul Shrine. The Shrine of the Suns. Alright. Fishing spot. It's like we can shop or whatever there, so. I think I have a moon lens on somebody right now. It would appear so.
I'm pretty much guaranteed to get a bite here.
There!
Alright, let's see what we're gonna catch out here.
Got a bite. This is
That,
promising.
that one was moving pretty quick.
Not bad at all.
Ooh, Marlin. A big boy.
There!
Yeah, that's a whopper.
Got a bite. Nice.
And not a Whoopie, which was a Pokemon.
I got it.
Excuse me.
Got a bite. Nice. It's a whopper.
I don't know if I'd call that one a whopper. Oh, maybe for a puffer fish. Maybe it is. I will go one more time. We've been getting different fish every time, so.
Got a bite. This is promising. I got it.
Action 3. Wow, that was worth it. And I had to do it 4 times. I did see a revolution. I don't know who that was for. Deals bonus damage to high-level enemies, max 50%. Interesting. I need to upgrade the stuff, though. I don't know what that means in aspect of, like, how high level do they have to be? It says there's like a treasure chest here. But it's not like Not here? I'm confused. It's got to be below us. There's nothing.
Shit! Shit!
Might be above me, but there was not. It didn't look like there's anything above me, but I guess I'll run over here and look. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess it would be right there. All right.
Let's wipe them out!
All right.
Fire! Let's get him!
It's mine!
It's my turn! Second form, damn! All right, nice work.
Reading your voice is so, no.
Whew. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I'd say so. You're doing well, Reen.
Just trying to think of, like, you know, who I'd maybe would want to swap out here.
That's good to hear.
Let's keep it up. This is
Oh.
definitely good training.
Completely forgot these, because I got one more of these to do. Reen and Yuna, monster level 93. Let's give it a whirl.
This one's strong. Be careful.
We're just starting off with a critical. A shame he doesn't have a 200, but oh god, spider. I think I'm just raging fire.
Let's go. Raging fire formation. My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Action slash! Shredded leaves!
It's my turn!
I mean, I did okay, but not as much as I thought it would do. Can summon our dragons, though.
You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
An opening!
Don't give up! Nuh-uh! Here I
God
go!
damn it.
Arcus activate! Eh?
Thanks. Let's go.
Thinking some shining might be good.
Healing strike! It's down!
They're mine!
God!
Shit!
This can hurt. Holy stop!
I'm up!
My god, the... Old dragon might be good. Ugh.
Yeah!
I appreciate it! Nuh-uh!
Phew.
Here I go!
Alright.
Arcus activate!
I'm up! Crimson Slash!
Eh?
Take this!
I was gonna say, just guarantee me that.
My mind is clear. My blade empty.
Yeah, I guess now that I have everyone, I could probably do that one other trial chest, wherever that was, but I would have to travel to it. I guess you can just instant travel to it now, right?
Action Slash! Shredded Leaves!
It's my turn! Orcus activate! Yeah!
Thanks. Take this! Now!
They're mine! It's my turn!
Insight.
Breakthrough!
You can fast travel, okay.
It's my turn!
I don't have any of that. No! Why would I?
Yeah! Nuh-uh!
It's my turn! Now!
They're mine! It's my turn! Ta! Ta!
Let's go! Shit!
Ah, you son of a bitch.
Take this! Let's go! Yeah!
I appreciate it!
Alright. Terrible.
This is it! Yeah! One more!
To talk about the status effect, certainly sucked, but it's doable.
It's my turn!
This sort of sucks that he's a,
Form up! Iron Will formation! I'm up! Huh. Now!
They're mine! Nope!
I'm up!
That happened to me the other night on stream. I had Laura and Eustace both just confused and killed Reen. Oh, that's terrible.
It's my turn! Now! Yuna, now!
Yes!
Good work, Yuna. That was perfect.
That was
Guess
perfect.
I must have a pretty good instructor, huh?
Alright. Infuse 2. That's something. Reen's order Iron Will was become Iron Will X. Not much else to do. Just trying to think if I probably will not be able to, unfortunately, finish all of this and get to the shrine where I've got to get going. Them's the breaks. I was sort of hoping even to maybe at least get to a save point. I don't even see anything. So I'm just gonna go back to the ship and leave it there. The wife needs me to pick her up because of course she does, but we have parent-teacher night, but it's not really parent-teacher night. Just one of those things like non-formally. or whatever. So the wife wants to come home and shower, and then we're going. I guess I got a funeral to go to tomorrow, so we gotta leave early in the morning for that. So that's sort of just unfortunately where it takes us. So I thank everyone for coming on in. Next stream will be Monday, so everyone have a glorious, wonderful weekend. I might be in the Final Fantasy somewhat in the weekend during the afternoons or whatever, but for the most part, that'll be the next stream with Final Fantasy X. So thank you all for coming on in. It was a pleasure of streaming, and I'll see you then. Have a good one, folks. As always, as Kenny Omega says, we'll get that new Final Fantasy set up, and goodbye, and good night. Bang. Ay, indeed. Bye-bye. Oh my god, he doesn't like moving. Bye.